Hey, good morning, everyone. Rory Powers, Right Line Trading. This broadcast is for demonstration educational purposes only. If you're not familiar with the risks associated with trading, please do yourself a favor. Consult with a licensed financial advisor. You could lose your entire trading account very quickly. It's important to know that I'm not a licensed financial advisor, and this broadcast is for demonstration and educational purposes only. All right. Happy hump day, everybody. It's Wednesday, July 2nd. We are into the second half of 2025. And we're going to very quickly take a look at the Forex Factory calendar. Today is Wednesday, July 2nd. If you're joining us today, that's the good news. Hallelujah. Praise God, you're still in the game. Any day above ground, you've started it off in a very positive way. So today, Wednesday, also, by the way, if you're a member of Right Line Trading, AI Auto Trader Discord community, Charles is going to be doing his live training and onboarding. You can unmute your microphone, roll up your sleeves, and jump into the Discord, that voice channel. And we're going to do a deep dive and onboarding for our new members. And we're going to get everybody up to speed. That's going to be this afternoon at 12 noon Eastern. If you haven't joined us yet and you're on the fence, now's the time. Now's the time. And in fact, it's a perfect time. So that's going to be at 12 noon Eastern today in the Discord. So today we do have at 8:15 was non-farm employment change. Let's see what that report was. The private sector shed 33,000 jobs in June. Annual pay was up. Wow. Pay was up big. Very nice. Sorry to hear about those job losses, but the increase in pay was significant. Um, let's see what else is coming up. Crude oil, 10:30. Crude oil inventories. We always like to play the crude oil inventory report. So other than crude oil, President Lagarde speaks at 10:15. That's about it. So don't see very impactful news reports coming out this trading session. And I just want to take a second to say good morning to Rao, Duke, Mukhtar, Tom, Charles, Judy. Good morning. God bless you. Thank you for joining me today. Thank you for joining us. Well, I was able to catch some really nice short moves yesterday in the afternoon using that 30 range on the NASDAQ strategy. Got back to break even for the week after kind of a miserable Monday and Tuesday. During the first hour of the market, it was very ranging and choppy, but things loosened up in the afternoon for sure. Had some really nice moves to the downside. Let's take a look at the overall market environment. This was midnight, so you could see the overnight session was very bearish. Big move down, straight down. And we let these bots run during the overnight session. If today's your first day joining us, we're going to be showcasing the automated bots here at Right Line Trading. And the way the technology works is we allow the bots to run 23 hours. The bot and drone run in tandem. The drone is trading 23 hours a day, telling the bot when the most profitable times of the day are to trade. And the bot will dynamically change its trading hour times to only trade when it's historically profitable. I did get some exciting news. I did get the update running. Today will be the first day, and I will show it to you very quickly. It's 9:23. The power play drone. If I disable this strategy and I go into the back end of it, now we have a parameter where for the pivot sensitivity, we can look at it in number of bars. So I could put 500 in here, and it will look at the pivots with a 500 bar look back. By default, NinjaTrader only has their look back in days. It looks like when I did this update, it might have changed everything to 5 days, which could cause some lag. This is the thing with doing updates. So I'm going to have to go back and change all of my strategies to load just one day. So what happens is by default, NinjaTrader, they only load by days. You can't load bars. And when the market becomes very volatile, we can't load days with such a short time frame. It's just too many resources that it consumes. So we can override that with this top metric here, where it allows us to put the pivots, the pivot number of bars at 500. And we have a couple of other exciting announcements after meeting with the team. Let's just take a quick look at the leaderboard. Our ES30 range on the one-day pass. That's our bots that are specifically designed to pass prop trading evals. Very aggressive strategy. It leverages the maximum number of contracts. And the ATM strategy is going to be the minimum number of ticks required to hit your profit goal. So on a $50,000 account, if your profit goal is $3,000 and you're able to trade 10 contracts, well, on the NASDAQ, it's $5 a tick. And if we're going to account for slippage and commissions, we're looking to get about 62 or 63 ticks trading 10 contracts. On the E-mini, since it's $12.50 a tick, it's significantly less. I think it's about 23 or 25 ticks of profit it needs. Well, anyway, I said all of that to tell you that our one-day pass on the E-mini this morning did go all the way, just about for 29.58. Looks like it got a little bit of slippage. Our 30 range velocity drone, very similar to our power play, is up 11.99. 8 Unorenko on the Steven is up 700. Velocity bot on the 30 range up, and our ES30 range moneymaker. One of these 20 U's on the NASDAQ, very consistently on our leaderboard. So those are the ones doing the best pre-market. Some more exciting news. We're going to start giving away prop accounts. This is, as you know, our sister company, Right Line Funding, which is our prop firm, our funding arm, holds what we call our $50,000 Profit King Challenge. Each account we have a competition, and you have to manage a $2,000 drawdown account. And in order to qualify, you need $3,000 in profits. The trailing threshold is $2,000. And you have to manage that account with $3,000 in profits. And the top 10 prizes are very significant. The top one being $1,000. And one, as you all know, our member Kershid, Katie, was our winner. She took home the $1,000. So we're going to do a daily giveaway. I'm going to put a URL to our Discord server for Right Line Funding. If you become a member of our Discord server, you will automatically be in the drawing for the free account tomorrow. So here is the Discord for Right Line Funding. And by putting in your email address in our Discord chat there, and you enter into Discord, you will automatically get a $1 account. It's not completely free. It's just with the legalities of it, we have to charge at least $1. And that's exactly what we're going to charge you is $1 to get a prop account that gives you the ability to win 1,000. That's the first place, second place 500, third place 300, all the way down to 10th place. So what we're going to be watching today is I want to see if the pivots with this power play drone, if it's going to read them differently with this new update that we just released. I was using the velocity drone, the 30 range velocity. Okay, good luck everybody. 9:30. Got a little lag here at the open. Let's go to our 20 Unirenko on the NASDAQ, and then we'll come back to the E-mini. On our 20U, we're set up for a long entry. We just have a lot of upside resistance. 30 range as well. We've got several pivots to break through. Carol, you're way ahead of us. We just want to test it for a day or two. Hopefully it'll be out tomorrow. As you know, the market's closed. The office is also closed on Friday, so we're going to do our weekly review tomorrow. And we're going to do our updates where we post them in Discord tomorrow. So, Carol, to answer your question, most likely we'll have this update in Discord starting tomorrow. And this will, if it works properly, which I'm assuming it will, this will fully automate that power play strategy to where we don't have to time the entries. Because now the pivots will be respected. We've got a lot of upside resistance to get through here. I'm hoping it just somehow plows its way through it all. Looking at our leaderboard, the NASDAQ 30 ranges are all up top. The ES 30s and the NASDAQ 30s. On a shortened week right before a major holiday, I think it's very common that the market is not ideal for trading, day trading. Come on, let's plow right through it all. Like it's not even there. 9:32, here we go. That's one of the conditions of the power play. The market has to open, then settle down for a few minutes. Let's make sure I want to make sure on my chart that, excuse me, that I'm only loading 500 bars, which I am. Okay. So it actually took that trade, and there is some upside resistance. Get a screenshot. I'll have to come back and look at that with Sergio. That's exactly the entry I don't want to take. One that goes straight into an area of resistance. And you could see where the entry is plotted. It's right here. It's within just a few ticks of that pivot. That's why we want to test it, Carol, because we can't just release it and assume it works. So 12 o'clock today, Charles is going to be doing the onboarding live training. If you have any questions regarding the AI Auto Trader in the Discord community, in the chat, Discord chat, we got the live training today, and it is going to be recorded. If you can't make it live, don't worry. Come on, break on through. Let's go. Break on through. Our 20U is in long. You can see how much room it gives it. It really gives it some really nice breathing room to mature. We've got a lot of upside resistance. There's a significant amount of risk with this entry. Let's see if there's some daylight up above. There is. We're looking to get in up here in this area if we're going to go long. We're back in with some upside resistance once again. Here we go. Now, if the trade goes plus 75, it gets in our profit window. Interestingly, the bot put its profit target at 50 ticks. It found that 50 ticks was the most likely place. That would be the position of the profit target to where it would be the most profitable. So we would have hit the 250 and been out of the trade with that ATM strategy. The drone is static. The drone stays right where we have it at 100 ticks. Come on through. Hey, good morning, Mark. That's a great observation, Rao. See, what happens is our stop is now tied to our 15 EMA. Since we went to plus 300 on this trade, we have the exit on a line change engaged. So if by chance this trade does not go to our profit target, it's not going to come all the way back. If it like it just did, it exited on the line change, which prevents you from taking a full loser when you were ahead when you were in profits on the trade. But that's really a testament to the bot drone. Um, I was showing you yesterday in this choppy environment, and I think it's important to see this, is our power play bot. If I disable it, I just did the update yesterday, and I'm not sure because we had some complications. I'm not sure if my AI model could have started over. Well, it actually moved it to 71 ticks, which is almost exactly what it just went. Yesterday it was down to 50. It's increased to about 70 on the bot. But look at the risk. It's only 28 ticks of risk, which makes me really want to move my stop in. I always like looking at what that closed loop system, where did it put my stop and my profit target on the bot? Because that's mathematically done by a really advanced calculation. It's extremely complicated to try to do it without the use of this technology, without AI, trying to determine the best placement for your stop and your profit target, which is calculated on the average true range of the market. Man, that is extremely difficult to do. Um, these bots do it in milliseconds. Good morning, Khalil. Thank you for joining us, sir. If you're joining us late, I put a link in the chat box. Our funding arm, which is our sister company, Right Line Funding, does a weekly competition. It's called the $50,000 Profit King Challenge. Well, we're going to give away free accounts daily here on YouTube. All you'll have to do is join our Discord channel. I put the link Well, it's not a free giveaway. It's a $1. The cost of the account's $1. If we did it free, we'd have to jump through some legalities and loopholes. So we charge $1, and it gives you the opportunity to trade a prop account, a sim account, and enter in our competition with the opportunity to win $1,000 for first place, 500 for second, 300 for third, all the way up to 10th place gets a cash prize. Which is really nice because normally in a contest, first place gets the check, right? You always have the big smile with the big check. Second place gets the trophy or the cutlery set. Our top 10 finishers will walk home with the check. And we'll be giving away for $1. The only prerequisite requirement is to get into our Discord chat for Right Line Funding, where there's going to be some really great giveaways and contests and a leaderboard and some really great information, some resources for the prop trading, direct line of communication with our team, with our community. We're fighting our way through resistance. Now we kind of slowed down the chat roll to one comment a minute just for a few weeks. We had somebody who's kind of stalking us, which is really dangerous. Over the weekend, last weekend, there's another gentleman on YouTube who does a trading room that has thousands of followers that had a stalker that really put his family at risk because the person would happen to be really messed up in the head and threatened him and his family in person. Which is really scary these days with these people. You don't know who you're dealing with. Okay, there it goes. It broke through. Let's see if it has some running room. It has some legs on this move up. We really didn't get 3/4 of our candle body through. We're very close to breaking that pivot, but we really haven't done it just yet. We want 3/4 of that candle body through. One more candle to the upside. Bam, we're through it now. Now that area of resistance should become support. Now that's a really nice entry. Monday and Tuesday, we were having trouble with follow through. We were it would go to about $250 of profit and then reverse, just like that first trade we watched. Let's see where this one goes. We're at plus 130. I don't know if you probably can't see my P&L on the right side of my chart trader. Agola, thank you for joining us. We have scalpers for a number of different instruments. Originally, it was for the NASDAQ, but Rao tweaked it and made a scalper version for crude oil. So it's kind of used in a number of different instruments now. Let me tell you, the NQ8U Steven. Let me see if I have a NASDAQ 8-unit Renko chart. Let's watch that bot. It's up 1,800. And I've seen it before. When it gets hot, you can't stop it. We're going to duplicate this chart in a second tab and go to a Unirenko. Let's just watch this trade. I'm curious to see if it breaks through this pivot again. This is kind of the way price action has been for us this entire week. Prior to the summer months, prior to June, we were getting in these power play trades and it was just flying through our profit target. There was no stopping us. When June came, the market conditions changed a little bit. We may need to make some adjustments. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change my data series. I right-clicked my chart, selected data series. I'm going to change the range to Unirenko. And the tick trend on the Steven drone is 8. The open offset is 20. The tick reversal is 40. And I'm just loading 400 bars. Unirenkos, be careful. Just load a minimal number of bars and click OK. And you can see how those Unirenko bars will significantly smooth out the chart. Let's go to our leader. 1809 is the NQ8U. Steven. Steven, where are you? Wow, look at that trade it took. So when one of these bots starts, I like to refer to it as the ebb and flow of the market. When they start finding that ebb and flow and they work their way up to our leaderboard, it comes up on our radar. And what I always do when that happens is I put it on my chart and I watch the price action and I watch it take a trade or two and let it build my confidence. And when I feel comfortable after watching it for a trade or two, and I say, hey, I need to get in on this, then I can very quickly, I can adjust my copier. I can even put a second tab on this and put on this account as my leader, the Steven Drone account. I can make that my leader very quickly. Smart velocity. Let's go back to our 30 range. This smart velocity drone gives it more room. There's more risk associated with that strategy. There's 100 ticks of risk and 100 tick profit target. And with these market conditions, it's been doing well. A $500 loss on a single trade, though, you'd want to be trading a larger account, whether it be a live account or prop account. It's always better to take no trades than a losing trade, always. I'm going to turn my copier on. I'm going to anticipate this break. I'm tempted to just leave it alone. The drone is down 520. I'll give it a shot. Just not feeling it. We're watching 700 contracts a minute cross. Let's give it a shot. Let's see if it pops through. Come on, take a leg up. Our 2 minute smart stop is in. It's also up 537. Mm, mm, mm. Here's our leaderboard. This is a gold. No, it's not gold. Let's take a look at the crude oil and gold. Here's my gold chart. Gold is trading at 33.45 an ounce. Hey, Quentin, good morning. Thank you for joining us. Great question. Um, yeah, I always let the bots take my trades. There's never a trade that you'll see me take um, that are not automated entries. Sometimes I will time when I enable my copier for it to take the next automated entry. So in that regard, there is some discretion when I do the power play trade. And Clinton, in all honesty, I'm a really terrible discretionary trader. I let my emotions get the best of me, and I'm more comfortable with the bot executing the trade. Once I'm in, I semi okay. But I really prefer the bots to take the entries. Really been a game changer for me personally. Yeah, you were telling us, Rao, that it has been a game changer for you too. Let's take a quick look at crude oil. At 10:30, we have a crude inventory report coming on. Crude is down 200. Crude is down to $65 a barrel. Not long ago, it was up at 70, over 75 with that geopolitical unrest. Big fluctuations in the crude price of crude. Here we go. Do we get another leg up on this NASDAQ? It's just chopping around out there. We made if you're joining us today, we made a few adjustments to the chat roll temporarily. We slowed them down a little because somebody was putting out some really horrible messages in our chat, trying to damage our company. It was getting a little personal, which made me a little uncomfortable. So we kind of slowed it down to weed up the person out. And we're going to go back to normal soon. As soon as we get it resolved, and we're very close to getting it resolved. Here we go with the leg up. Let's try to get in on this move let's anticipate the break and try to get in on our power play trade. It's retested this area. It looks like a half a dozen times now. Right at 22,727.50. Let's see if we need a stiff wind at our back and push us through. And we could pop through with some volatility with some really nice momentum. Bam, here we go. Let's get it. Come on, one push to the upside. You can see my RSI line is pinned to the top of my oscillator. This green line in my oscillator, very good assessment of momentum, is pinned. Let's go. Get us in. Pop to the upside. Here we go. We're in. Let's take a look at the power play. I'm looking for 250. Come on up. Just not feeling it. Don't really like this price action at all. We're turning about 1,000 contracts a minute, which is the minimum that we want. It's just not a real trend that's being created here. Come on. Great trade, Rao. I'm just going to take a small win, take profits. Now it'll start moving all the way up. That's where my emotions get in the way. But I did close out with a very small winner. Again, our model of about 50 to 70 ticks looks about right. I just had the feeling it was just going to come back on me. The iBot NQ20U jumped in long. I see it working its way up our leaderboard. So tomorrow we're going to be doing a giveaway, a $1. It's going to be a $1 account, the Profit King Challenge. Let me bring up the website really quick. The Profit King Challenge. We're running a $50,000 Profit King Challenge for the first 10 place finishers. There's going to be cash prizes. First place $1,000, second place $500, third place $300, fourth place $100, fifth through 10th $50 each. And we're having a contest. You're going to be trading a $2,000 intraday trailing drawdown account. There, we just hit 270, 290, 300. It went to 60 ticks. So it just now, my stop is attached to my 15 EMA, and it's about to go into my profit window. That's really our goal on these trades. I exited a beautiful winner. Boom. Now it's in our profit window. So it's either a 250 or a $500 winner at this point. My stop automatically locked in 50 ticks of profit. So my stop is 25 ticks behind price, and price has 25 ticks left to go to get the full profit target. I can even, now that I'm just a tick or two away, I could squeeze it even further. I only want to risk what I have the potential to make. I don't want to be a huge disparity between risk and reward. If I can only make 5 or 10 more bucks, then I'm putting my stop 5 or 10 more bucks below price. I'm not going to let it come back $250 with a chance to make 10 or 15 more dollars. So bam, it went all the way. I took a beautiful entry, exited early, but I did close my PA accounts with a small gain. So the Profit King Challenge, I'm going to put a link again in the chat box. We have a great Discord chat community for our our funding arm of Right Line Trading is called Right Line Funding. And Right Line Funding has a beautiful Discord community. We're going to be giving away $1 accounts every day that we do these live streams. In order to get in, all you'll have to do is get into our Discord server. That's it. You get in the Discord server, come back the next day here at YouTube. We're going to be giving away $1 accounts. So I'm going to put that link in my chat box one more time. If you're not currently a member of Discord, okay, let me put if you are currently a member of Discord, I hate to complicate things like this. If you are a member of Discord, and you already have an account with Discord, use the link that I'm putting in now. Discord members. Get into I'm going to call it RLF. That's Right Line Funding. Discord members get into the RLF Discord and enter the giveaway. Of course, Holy Earth. Of course. This is open to everybody. So, Discord members, you already have an account with Discord. Simply click the link there and get into our server for Right Line Funding. Once you click that link, let me show you what it's going to show, what you'll see. It's going to say Discord app launch, continue to Discord, and you're going to continue to Discord, and then it's just going to have you answer a question and you're going to be in. Okay? Answer that question, you'll be in. And tomorrow we're going to start giving away the $1 accounts. $1 accounts. And once you're in Discord, there's even bigger and better giveaways that we're going to be doing. And Charles, let me tell you, Charles does such a great job. Today at 12 o'clock, if you're running the AI auto, you have questions, you don't know where to find something, even Ninja Trader questions in general. Charles is an expert. And today at 12 o'clock, he's going to be doing his onboarding, a live training session in our Discord chat community. Thanks, Duke. Really appreciate that. You know, Charles gets really nice spiff. If any of our members leave him a nice word on Trustpilot, Mark always takes good care of him. Mark is very generous. And if you're happy with Charles and he's done something to help you, help him out in return. Go to Trustpilot, leave something nice there for him. Well, we've taken a that power play trade was just what we were waiting for, and I didn't have the confidence to hold it, to stick in that trade. But we'll never go broke closing winning trades. Made 365 across 3 PA accounts. This first hour of the market all week has just been, man, it's been so slow. It just barely moves. This little leg up in the last 15 minutes has been really nice. Prior to that, it was very choppy. Yeah, he does have a really good sense of humor. There he is. Hey, Charles. He is extremely funny. So tomorrow's the first day of our giveaway. We're going to be giving a coupon code to the winner. That'll give him a $1 shot at $1,000. Let's take a quick look at our leaderboard. Let's see who's in there. Who's hot, who's not. Okay, here we go. Here's our leaderboard. All right, look at this. We've got 3 accounts on the leaderboard. We've got Katie in number second and third at 170. Tejas. Tejas. Man, he almost came back to win it all last week. This guy's a force to be reckoned with. He qualifies at 3,000 now. Um, Listen, this contest is going right through next Friday. It's not too late. Trust me. Things change very quickly on this. But we do have three people on the leaderboard for the Profit King Challenge. No, once you subscribe, good question, Mandinga. Once you subscribe to our Discord channel, you have to use the link that I put in the chat. That automatically gives you an entrance into the giveaway. We're going to do it every day, more and more. They're going to keep going up, more and more accounts. So Tejas at 33, just under 32, 20, just over 32.28. So he qualifies. He's in first place. If the contest was ending, he would get the $1,000 prize. He's got a 6% gain. Remember, he's trading a $50,000 account, but it's really a $2,000 trailing drawdown, trailing threshold. Oh, look at Steven. I missed it. Oh, that wasn't Steven. I think Steven might have hit the profit goal. NQ8U Steven. Yeah, it's at 1855. The last trade it took, man, pre-market, it went to town. Look at this bot, what it did pre-market. Holy moly. Beautiful short. Short. It closed on its target, its P&L target. It has a target of 2,000, and with commissions, it stopped at 1855. So you could see here, close long P&L target. Each one of our bots has a profit goal that we can really put in based on our risk tolerance and what our profit goals are. Those are all editable fields. All of the parameters are adjustable. So if you put in you want to make 500 a day, once it reaches 500, it's going to stop right at 500. This one we have out of the box at 2,000. Our 30 range smart velocity is still in that move to the long side. No, it just closed out. It's at 1,300. Take a look at the leaderboard. Starting to get some really green bots here. As the market moves to the upside, we've taken a lot of long positions. Our short positions are red. Now, my wife and I are really looking forward to the long weekend. We're going to take the girls to the beach, stay the night in a hotel. The girls just love staying in a hotel room. I mean, they're like so excited and happy when we take them. We're just going, maybe 50 miles from the house, but they love it. They love to go to the pool and the beach and have a good time. So 4th of July, well, plus we're very patriotic. Got a big barbecue planned. Coming up right behind me is going to be Mr. David Wise. And his wife, by the way, thank you for all your prayers. His wife is feeling much better. She had some surgery done on her back. My wife is an RN. She always tells me, Rory, your health is the most important. Well, the market is slowly pushing north. This iBot here looks like it's going to take a full winter. Bam, and it did. There it goes. Look at this. We got a little burst of volatility here. 10:30 crude report coming out. Let's see what happens at 10:30. That'll be our last trade of the day. But we just got a little burst of volume. It popped up to 3,000 contracts a minute. And we got a little bit of a pop to the upside. Not sure what the news was, if it was a news report. I always like to play the crude oil 50, the 1 day pass on crude oil. We'll do it for the inventory report. So let's find the crude oil 1 day pass. AICL 1 day pass. And let's let her rip. Now for a 1 day pass, what we need, I'm going to increase this for commissions and slippage. I'm going to really put it at about 31.50. So if we hit 31.50, and that doesn't include commissions or slippage, it's going to stop. The bot will stop trading. If it loses 2,500, which is our trailing threshold, it's also going to stop. Boy, we're getting a big leg up. So this particular bot is going to go for 30. I'm going to put it at 32, 33 ticks. And it has a trailing stop of 18 ticks. Be really careful with the 1 day passes with your unrealized profits. If you have one of these bots and you're trading the 1 day pass and you see it's up a couple thousand, move your stop up, because if it comes back on you, it spells trouble. If it doesn't get in your profit window, drag it up some manually. We do put a profit window on them to protect your unrealized gains, but it doesn't kick in until it's only 5 ticks away. So once it's about 10 ticks away, I like to bring up my stop on these 1 day passes. And we'll let this one play right through the inventory report. So we're risking 13 ticks. We're going to trail it by 18. That's 1,300. So it gives you 2 chances, actually. And if you get the first target of 33 ticks, that would be $10 a tick or $3,300 because we're trading 10 contracts. Okay, so we're going to enable this. And we're going to put that $50,000 one-day pass account in our chart trader. This way we could see the trade if it executes. Now, if this trade executes, we will see the trade on our chart. Okay, it looks like the one-day pass took a loser earlier. So let's try it right through the crude inventory report. Okay, Ralph. Okay, crude inventory coming out in 1 minute. 1 minute. Here's my crude chart. And there it goes. It triggered too. So we're going to the upside here on the report. If it pops to the upside, we're going to have a funded account. Here we go. It's up 1,000, 1,100. Good volume, huge volume. Just under 2,000 contracts a minute. Here we go. When I like to start squeezing it is right about 2,000. I'll give it some room here, let it mature. But once it comes up, if it comes up about $2,000, we want to lock in some of those profits. This is our one-day pass on crude oil, specifically designed to pass prop trading evaluations. Here we go. Now, this is when I like to start squeezing it a little. I'll tell you what, we'll let it go. But you could play it as tight or as loose as you want. That's a really nice component of these strategies is your stop and your profit targets are always going to be projected on your chart. So it gives you a little bit more flexibility. Got some really nice hammer candlestick formations, some bullish hammers to the upside. Now this could be a bearish engulfing candle, but if it closes to the upside, we could go all the way. Here we go. ODP. 1 day pass. 1 day pass on the crude inventory. Volume has waned. We went from 2,000 contracts a minute to under 200. And the NASDAQ and the E-mini are just continue to move up today. This is the last trade. Here we go, 2,300. This is where I like to squeeze it here. I don't want it to come back now, but I'm going to let it play out. Ideally, it would get in our profit window. Obviously, our profit window is 5 ticks. So we have to come within 5 ticks of our profit target. We do have an 18 tick trailer on the trade. Here we go. We're getting awfully close on the 1 day pass. Oof, look at that NASDAQ. Come on, let's go. Let's get it. Get in the profit window. Get in the window. Get in the window. Man, it's close. It is close. This spot went in the window. When you get in that window, it's a great feeling, ain't it? You get in that profit window, you know it's how good is it going to be? It's either going to be very good or great. Look at that. The power play came all the way back. It's up 1,500. Is that the power play? Oh, bam, and it got it. Crude oil scored all the way. Great trade. Wow. There it is. All right, let's just take a brief recap of today's trading. This is our leaderboard. You could see we have a really diversified portfolio of bots that did extremely well today. And we trade all of the index equities with exception to the Russell. And we've diversified into crude oil and gold. We just watched crude oil score a huge win on the crude inventory report. Is this the Holy Grail? No. It does provide our members with an edge. However, we do have losing bots that are on the bottom. They all did not win. Our methodology is to trade only the most profitable bots that have the best historical performance And the best performance we refer to as the what have you done for me latelys. That's these bots on the leaderboard. What have you done for me lately means how much money did you make for me today in this current trading environment. And then we always look back. We have a really powerful metric in NinjaTrader that allows us to do a look back. This is a look back from January 1st to today on our three PA accounts. We have over $33,500 in profits trading mainly the power play strategy on those three PA accounts. So we could do a more historical look back, a further look back, where our leaderboard does a 1 day look back and tells us which ones are performing the best today. Don't forget, today, 12 o'clock, Charles is going to be doing his live onboarding. And we're going to be doing our first giveaway tomorrow for those $1 accounts to get into the Profit King Challenge. That contest ends next Friday, not this Friday, next Friday. So you got plenty of time to get in for $1. Get in that Discord for $1. You have a shot at $1,000. I mean, you have $1 to lose on the deal. So thank you everybody for joining me today. It's always really I always love doing these live streams. If you would please like my video. Gives us some little traction here on YouTube. Get some new eyes on our products and services. I hope you have a blessed rest of your day, and thanks again for joining me. David Wise coming up right behind me. See you tomorrow, Ralph. ODP. ODP. We did it today, Ralph. Wow. Some of these bots they really love a market that does what it's doing now. They can really pull in the bucks in a big way.